All right, students from year 3, this is a YouTube tutorial on assignment 2. Okay, so first things first, if you're doing it at home and you want to practice, please download what you call that, the, y- the resources, okay? Oops, this is not year 3, this is year 4. Okay, so please download the resource that I already put online, okay, which is the assignment 2 year 3 resources. If you open it, okay, it will have pictures of the CPU, keyboard, monitor, mouse, and speakers. Okay, so your objective for today is to create a Scratch program that if you click on each of the picture, it will tell you what parts are they. Okay, so make sure you download the assignment 2 resource. All right. So go to Scratch. Let's go to Scratch. Okay. First thing you need to do right here. Let's see. We are going to move this sprite, okay, to the far end right here. So what you're gonna do is, okay, instead of manually adjusting the x and y coordinate, okay, if you adjust the x coordinate, okay, it will go left and right. If you adjust the y coordinate, it will go up and down. Okay, so let's go to events and click and drag when green flag click. Okay, let's maximize first. Click when green flag click. Okay, we're gonna make it say something, okay, for the first time. So let's go to looks and choose say hello for 2 seconds, okay? Just in case you can't see, I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. Okay, so click on hello. We're gonna change it to hi. Click the computer parts. Click the computer parts. Okay. Okay, once you're done with the first part, if you play the green flag, it's gonna say what's written right here. Okay, we're gonna make sure that it's point in the right direction. So go to motions, which is the blue color right here. And then we're gonna choose point in direction 90. And then we're gonna choose go to X and Y, okay? Because we want to change the position. Instead of changing the position here, we're gonna change it here. So every time when you press the green flag, it's gonna be at the same position. So click on here, this 0 right here, to change the X coordinate. So change it to minus 186, okay? If you can't find minus, you just press on the dash button, okay? Now, next one is we're going to change this to minus 115, okay? Minus 115. And then let's go back to looks, set size to 100%. Okay, so what will happen is when you click on the green flag here, it says right here, it's going to say, hi, click the computer parts for 2 seconds. It's going to point in 90, point in the direction of 90. That means it's going to point in the right side of the direction. And then it's going to move to the bottom left corner. And then its size will maintain 100%. This is 100%. Okay, let's click on the green flag. Okay, so it's gonna go there. Okay, so what will happen is, okay, I don't want it to start off in the middle, okay? I want it to start at the bottom left corner. So let's say if we change it into the middle, so when you click on the green flag, it will straight away come here. Okay, so we're done with the first part. Okay, now the second part is I'm going to create a broadcast. Okay, So go to events. Instead of choosing when green flag click, we're going to choose when I receive message 1. So click and drag, put it beside the green flag code. Okay, we're going to click on message 1. We're going to click new message. And then we're going to type parts and click OK. So when I receive parts broadcast message. Okay, so you can click and drag to maneuver around, okay, if you don't have enough space. And next, when it receives parts, okay, the broadcast, let's go to looks. I want it to say something, okay. So let's click on say hello for 2 seconds again. And then go to operators, which is the green button, and click and drag join Apple banana. Okay. So what you're going to do is, okay, we're going to create a variable. Okay, let's click variables, make a variable. Make sure you choose for all sprites. The variable is going to be called part. And then click OK. Click and drag part into banana. Okay, how do you know that it will stick onto it? Okay, when it is highlighted in white. So let go when it's highlighted in white. And apple, you change it to this is a, and then put a space behind a, and that's it. Okay, so you're gonna click and drag. Okay, click right here. Okay, don't click anywhere else. Okay, click at join and drag it inside hello. What it's going to do is later on, it's gonna say the part of the computer once I click on it. But let's get back to that part later. Okay, so we're gonna uncheck part. And then the next one, we're gonna upload sprite. Okay, so let's click on the cat button right here. Okay, actually you move it. Okay, don't click it, move it. If you move it away, it will go down. Just move it. Okay, don't click on it. And then you move up to upload sprite. That is what we're gonna do. Let's click on that. Okay, first one, you go to the place that you downloaded the resources, which is the 5 pictures just now. Go to desktop. Okay, first thing we're gonna upload is speakers. Then open there. And then we're gonna set its size later on, okay? So since make sure you're clicking on speakers, okay, not sprite 1. Sprite 1 will be this one. So click on speakers and then go to events, click on when green flag click, go to motions, the blue color here, go to X and Y. Okay, we're going to change this to 157 and 63. And then we're going to set size, go to looks, set size to 100. Click on 100, we're going to set it to 50. Okay? All right, once we're done, let's go to events again, which is this yellow button. Choose when this sprite clicked. Okay? And then go to variables, which is the dark orange button at the bottom here. Click set and drag it under when this sprite clicked. Choose, okay, click my variable and choose part. Okay, this is the variable that we created just now. Okay, and set part to speakers. Got it? Now let's go to sound. We're gonna choose a sound right here. Okay, so you click on sound and click on this part. From code, change to sounds, and then click choose a sound. So we're gonna click here, okay, not move. Click, and at the search, choose type coin and click here. Okay, so go back to code, from sounds to code, click and drag start sound, and automatically it will choose coin. Next one, what you're gonna do is go to control, which is the light orange button. Choose repeat 10, and 10 you change it to 5. Go back to looks. Okay, looks, we're gonna choose change size by 10, but instead of 10 we're gonna change to 2. Now we're gonna duplicate the same thing for this repeat. Okay, so how do you duplicate? You can do it manually. Drag in repeat 10, change to 5, and then change size, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna duplicate it. So right click on repeat. Okay, and then can you see the duplicate? So what happened is when you click duplicate, you'll have another one. See, I'm not clicking on anything, but the duplicated blocks remains at my mouse or cursor. Okay, so let's join them. So once you click, it will be together. But we don't want it to change size by 2. We want it to be -2. Okay, and then we click on events, and then we click and drag broadcast parts. So what will happen is it'll be like this. Okay, so let's say if I click on the speakers, it's going to say this is a speaker. Okay, now let's upload another sprite. Okay, move your mouse, don't click, and then move up to the up arrow which says upload sprite, and then click on it. Okay, the next one we're going to do is CPU. Okay, so choose on CPU, open. Okay, now you're going into the CPU sprite. All right, so we're gonna do the same things for speakers, okay, but only certain parts of the code. So now we're gonna choose, okay, make sure you're in events. When green flag click, go to motions. Okay, go to X and Y. We're gonna change this to negative 100 and 141. Then change Y to 67. Okay, and then we're gonna set size to 80%. Okay, so we're done with this part. Okay, you're not gonna repeat the same code for the speakers by dragging in and out. That will take a lot of time. So now go back to speakers. We are just gonna copy this whole thing into CPU, from speakers to CPU. So click and drag until your CPU go wiggle wiggle. Okay, once it wiggle once and it's highlighting there, let go. Okay, what happens is the uh, line of blocks here will bounce back, right? So let's check inside CPU. So see, it copies the code from speakers. So we're gonna click and drag from when this sprite click to the right side. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is set part to speakers. We're gonna change it to CPU because we're inside CPU. EU. Okay, click on the white part here. So we're done. So what happened is when you click on green flag, it's gonna arrange right here. And then if we click on CPU, it's gonna say this is a CPU. All right. Now we're gonna repeat the same step for the other parts of the computer. Just move to choose a sprite, upload a sprite, and then the next one we're gonna do mouse. So when green flag click, go to motion, go to X and Y. X we're gonna set it to 150. Y we're gonna set it to negative or minus 47. We're gonna go to looks, set size to 20. There. Now we're gonna do the same step of what we do from speakers to CPU. Okay, so let's go to CPU. We're gonna click and drag into mouse until it wiggles. Let's check. So we have successfully copied this line of code. Okay, we're gonna set CPU. We're inside mouse. Okay, we're gonna set CPU to mouse. Click on the white part here. Okay, so if you click on green flag, it's gonna be this one. Alright, so it's gonna look like that. Now, let's upload another one. The other one will be monitor. So upload the sprite, click on monitor, open. Okay, so we will be repeating until you got it correct. Okay, so we're gonna choose when green flag click, go to motion, go to X and Y. For X, we're gonna choose, we're gonna type 16. For Y, we're gonna type 70. And then we're going to looks, set size to 100. 100, we're gonna change it to 80. All right. Now we are gonna copy code again, okay? Because we want to copy this part. So we are in mouse, okay, not in monitor. So let's click and drag inside monitor until it wiggles. So we have successfully copied, and mouse we're gonna change it to monitor. Okay, so we're almost done. Okay, let's click on green flag and see how it goes. You see that all the parts are arranged nicely. Okay, one part we are missing is the keyboard. Okay, let's upload again. Just move the sprite here. Yeah, move to choose a sprite, and then upload the sprite. Choose keyboard, open, and then okay. We're gonna repeat the same step again, except that the position is different. Right, click, go to motion, go to X. Now X we're gonna change to 17. Y we're gonna change to negative or minus 51. Go to looks, set size to 100, change 100 to 80. Then we're going to go to monitor, click and drag this entire block into keyboard. Okay, we have successfully copied the code. And then set part to keyboard. So what will happen is when you click on green flag, okay, so let's click on this. This is a keyboard. If you click on the parts right now, it'll tell you this is a speaker, this is a mouse, okay? Okay, so the reason why the other parts, okay, other than the speaker is playing is because we didn't choose the point sound for the other sprites here. So let's click on CPU, go to sound, choose a sound, search for point, and click here. Okay, so what will happen right now is click on green flag, and if you click on CPU, it's going to make a sound. Okay, so now let's go to mouse, then go to sounds. I'm going to choose the coin sound. Okay, coin, go back to code, and now let's try it out. Okay, and let's go to monitor, go to sounds, choose the sound, find coin again. Okay, go back to code. Now if you click on monitor, okay, now the last one is keyboard. We need to find the sound. Choose the sound again. Choose coin. Now all of them will produce a sound every time you click on it. Okay, so I haven't explained the code right here, okay, where for when this sprite clicked. So when green flag click, it's supposed to set all of the parts in the right position. Okay, that's why I asked you to follow the numbers that I typed. Okay, and then it will set to a certain size. And then after that, if you click on the sprite, okay, which is I'm at speaker, if you click on speakers, what is it going to do is it's going to set the variable to speakers. Okay, a variable is actually like a box that holds information, right? So technically in here, it's holding the information that it's speakers, okay? And then start sound coin. So whenever you click on this, it's gonna start the sound and also set part to speakers. The information will be changed to speakers. And then it's gonna repeat 5 times, change the size to 2. That means it's gonna enlarge and then it's gonna deflate. So what happens when I click? You see it increase and decrease in size. And then it will broadcast the parts to the sprite one right here. So remember the variable that I mentioned, it keeps the information. So let's say when you click, the word speakers is going to be put inside part. And then when you broadcast, okay, when you broadcast, sprite 1 will receive the broadcast. Okay, when I receive parts, it's going to say this is a speakers. Okay, oops, wrong spelling here. This is speakers. Okay, so that's how it goes. Okay, so after that, okay, we're gonna name the project. Okay, instead of naming as scratch project, we are gonna name it as CBA1 dash 2, and then you're gonna have your full name. Okay, full name, and then your class. So for example, 3 Dickens will be 3-1. If your 3 Tolkien will be 3-2. If your 3 Blyton, that will be 3-3. Okay. If there's a 4th class, it will be 3 Rowling will be 3-4. Okay. So once you are done, okay, go to File, save to your computer. You must save your work, okay? Because we don't want to lose all of the effort that you did just now. So go to Documents, find your folder name, okay? This is for when you're doing it in ICT lab. So click on it, open, okay, and then click Save. Okay, so once you are done, click Close, Leave. And that's about it. That's the end for the tutorial.